Hey guys, FilthyRobot here, continuing our playthrough of EU4 with Arumba, where my luck is caught up with us, and we're only getting negative events from now until the end of the game now.
Nice. Good job.
Plenty of corruption incoming. We'll get some rebels firing all at the same time. Maybe they'll do some annoying shit. Oh, I was going to build some troops, wasn't I?
Yep.
Okay,
So I would recommend 5 more infantry to match the size, the front row of the enemy.
What do you mean 5 more infantry? Hold on. Oh, because we have cannons in this 14k, don't we? No, we have 1 cannon. So,
Yep.
all right, so 14 to 14. We're at 9. That's only going to put us at 13. So where did you get 4 more from?
I said 5.
Oh, you said 5. Okay.
Yeah. I would just right-click on the plus to build 5 at once. Queue them all in, and they'll just automatically reinforce to Northumberland. Nice and easy.
All right, let me select the army to do that.
Sorry, not right-click. It says hold shift to build 5, not right-click. Right-click would make too much sense.
Wait, hold shift to build up 5 regiments rather than a single one. Is it just always 5, or is that something to do with our force limits?
It's always 5.
Okay.
You did it weird, and it's only training 3. Oh, we're out of manpower. Gotcha.
Yeah. I did it right.
Okay.
I'll click another one.
Okay. Yeah, just keep training them up every month as you can. There's another core. Not bad.
Okay. Is that what that noise was? I was wondering.
Yes, that's what that noise is. You'll come to love that noise. That is the good noise. That is the more you hear that noise, the sooner you get to go to war noise.
I need 1,000 manpower to click the button again?
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yes. Okay, not a bad idea. Maybe do spy on Denmark a bit more. Probably top off relations with France again.
Oh, another pop-up. I'm sure it's terrible. Let's take a look.
Okay, what do you got?
We can lose 90 ducats, lose 15 admin, and we get consort of the people until the death of James III, giving the following national unrest -1. Let's take a look at that. I want to look at the stability and extension. Where's our unrest located at? Where do I find that? It's not under stability and expansion. I don't see it in here, actually.
Yeah, it is actually. Stability and expansion tab, slightly to the top right of the list of all the rebels. There's a national unrest -4.5.
Okay.
So that's just applied to every province automatically. So that doesn't factor in your unrest reduction from religion, tolerance of the true faith. So it'd be good. Just in general, you'd lose 1 unrest everywhere.
Otherwise, it's just nothing. I don't know. I don't really want to pay 15.
Yeah.
15 admin is kind of annoying. We're using admin right now, and I don't want to pay 90 ducats right now. So I'm just going to... And isn't our ruler going to die in, like, any moment now?
Yeah, not any moment, but soon. And we're going to end up with a rebellion anyway. It's not enough to really dissuade the rebellions from happening. So I would just say whatever.
We have more important matters to deal with. Unpaused.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't unpause when you pause, apparently. It's bullshit.
Yeah, because I'm the leader. I'm awesome. So we have an alliance offer from Bohemia. We only took the royal marriage because we wanted this chance to try to...
Has that passed, by the way? He hasn't died yet, right?
Nope, he still has no legal heir, but Chotek is still the monarch death.
Damn it. Where do I've clicked on Bohemia, and I don't actually see that again. Where the...
You hover over his name.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Vizipodabrad.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's 44, no heir. Chotek succeeds to the throne. Looking at his alliances and rivals, he is allied to Poland, allied to Milan. He's rivaled to Denmark, which we like. He is rivaled to Austria. So chances are pretty good that if we ally Bohemia, he's going to pull us into a war with Austria, which is the emperor, who is quite strong. But we don't really have to do anything in that war. We could just sort of say, yeah, we're totally helping.
Okay.
So it's up to you. If you want to, kind of make it a long-term thing, it probably won't go anywhere unless we actually succeed in getting this union.
I don't have any interest in that. Unless I like the idea of taking over vassal for free, or whatever the hell we were going to do to them, so we could demand money. That's the only thing I cared about them for.
Okay, so just decline the alliance then.
Okay. If we do not respond, we'll auto decline. So I'm just gonna let it auto decline.
Yeah, he'll be all surprised, like, but we just got married. Why?
Yeah.
You just explain to him, it was a diplomatic maneuver, sir.
That's right. We didn't care much about you.
All right, so Hampshire and Kent, we need to core those.
Yeah, but we're not going to do Kent. We're going to do Kent first at higher development.
Sure. Well, at this point, you're paying based on the actual admin cost. Like the reason it costs more is because it's got more development.
Yeah, but didn't it make the difference? Aren't we trying to hit a break point right now for for Hungary? Not Hungary, for Bohemia, rather?
Yeah, but it's effectively the same thing, right? Because you're paying points relative to the amount of development. So it's not like you're getting a better deal by doing one over the other. You should just do whichever one comes available first.
Wait. Isn't the actual comparison here that we're interested in a breakpoint of how much total development we have?
It's not total development, it's the autonomy modified development.
Sure.
So by finishing the cores, you're reducing the autonomy, which affects your autonomy modified development, yes.
Okay, but if we're taking a, it's a percentage modifier of a total amount of development. So don't we, so if you're looking at it from, I hear your point of it's exactly the same to do the lower one versus the higher one in general. But because we're trying to hit a certain development cutoff, even though it's a modified development cutoff, aren't we better off doing the bigger ones if we only have the options between two remaining ones, which is the bigger one or the smaller one, and it takes time to make this core happen? Isn't it better to hit the bigger one sooner?
Yes, but this is an instantaneous core because it's not a territorial core. These are happening instantaneously. So the second that you get the points available, you just click it. Like theoretically, you should have done Hampshire a couple months ago. But because you didn't, if you had to choose between those two, yes, I would have chosen Kent. But Hampshire should have been done a couple months ago instead.
I see.
It's not a big deal. We're really getting derailed now. But yeah, so you're queued up to 14. That's good. And the enemy is teleporting in 4 days.
Okay.
So you're not quite going to be full reinforced, but that's okay. You're defending. There they are. They're like, surprise! Here we are.
I want that tech. Whatever tech allows us to teleport, I want that. Is that soon?
Yep. Okay, so now there's no real actual risk for rebellion right this second. So let's lower maintenance down to nothing.
Okay.
Save some money. We're going to root out corruption like crazy again to try to get rid of this, get below 2. Sorry, get below 1. We're going to grab 2 of these infantry since they're not going to reinforce, attach them to the transports, and send them over to unsiege Sealand.
Okay.
And we have to manually tell them to disembark into Sealand because it would make far too much sense to be able to right-click on a province and have the ships automatically travel to that sea zone and then try to disembark into the province. Okay. It would make way too much sense.
Yeah, it would.
And you have to wait until they're in the sea zone, then you can right-click on the province.
Okay.
It's different somehow. I don't know why. So now we got to keep an eye on the, looks like the English separatists.
Yeah. Got a long list of rebels. 70% English separatists. Mostly from Hampshire, Kent, and Marches. Shouldn't we at least state, oh, these troops are not at morale, are they? Okay. Pop up. We have one option for this pop-up only, and it is Scotland gets the cavalry companions until the 18th of September, 1507, given the following edicts: cavalry combat ability plus 5%.
Well, that's not bad. We'll take that.
Pretty minor, I think, right?
Yeah, it's not a big deal too much, but...
All right. Another pop-up. Let's take a look.
Wow, you're getting a lot of pop-ups, aren't you?
Yep. This one takes a little bit of reading. So, we have options. We can gain 63 ducats, lose 25% local autonomy in Wallis-the-Girthy. The clergy gains 15 loyalty. The burgher estate loses 15 loyalty, which would be problematic. The clergy estate gains 10 influence. The burgher estate loses 10 influence. That sounds annoying. Or we can give a mild reprimand to the... Oh, this is the problem with having all this shit like right at the border, Arumba. Living dangerously. So we either gain loyalty with the clergy and gain influence with the clergy and lose with burghers for loyalty and influence, or we just lose with the clergy.
Lose loyalty or influence?
Both. With both. So our options are help the clergy and fuck the burghers, or just fuck the clergy.
Okay, well, if you look at it, neither of them are actually at a danger point right now because we revoked land from them.
But it's not. It's their loyalty that's actually going to be the problem here, because either way, we're losing 15 loyalty, and that's going to put them under...
Okay, we just buy it back.
Okay.
It's 79.51 ducats to make the clergy happy.
Okay.
Make generous donation. Or you could seek support amongst the clergy, which will give them 15 loyalty at a cost of 10 prestige.
Okay.
That's no big deal. Let's just seek support. I like that better, so I'll just do it. Done. Okay. Simple, no problem.
All right, good.
Also, why don't we go ahead and let's bump their influence up above 60% so we can get that extra 5% national tax modifier. I would send them an emissary to the Pope right now.
Okay.
That'll take them up to 68% influence. Still very low loyalty, but that's okay.
To Pope. What does it do for us? Gain temple influence. We're at 95. Isn't it going to...
Yeah.
Will we get 105?
Yep.
Okay,
you can go up to 200 points. You can store up to 200. So, yeah. Which means now you have a new button you can click.
Good. That's beautify local saint, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably do that right now, yeah. By all means. Free stability. Woo! Nice.
Yeah, it flashed at us. What was I doing? Oh, I was building... Okay, I remember what I was doing. F1. Stability and expansion. Manage, make core. Okay. Pop up. Also, I wanted to check out Bohemia now. Are we still?
Probably not.
No.
I doubt it. Chotec, yep.
Okay, so we have a couple options here. Prospering times.
Nice.
This is our third.
That sounds good.
This is our third thing. So we can gain 25 admin and gain 1 base tax in marches. We could gain 25 military power and gain 1 base manpower in marches, or we can gain 25 diplo and gain 1 base production in marches. And just based on our admin, I'd take admin.
Well, admin is almost always the better choice, not only because admin points are the most valuable, but also because base tax costs admin to gain. So it's just, again, it's admin versus dip versus military, and admin's always better. So
okay,
admin sounds good. Nice. That's a great event. See, you're not completely unlucky.
Oh, we can probably fabricate on England, huh?
Probably with 50 some points.
Yeah. All right.
Probably Cornwall would be good.
Okay.
How are we doing on truce timers, by the way?
I was watching that at one point, but I've forgotten since.
1501 with Norway and Denmark, and England isn't until 1506.
Lost an advisor.
Yeah.
What did we lose?
Just take the level 1.
Can we not
We
get
lost
a
the
better
Master of Mint. Master of Mint was the, I think it was a guy we hired who was level 2, but I would just take the level 1 guy, national tax modifier. Nice and cheap.
I like better modifiers, though. All right, so did the burghers lose? Was it the burghers who were losing there? No, it's the nobility. So they lose this coming up real soon, right? 1509, I thought? No. 1502, never mind, we got a little bit yet. Okay. 15.
Granted, generalship expires June of 1501.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. It's a
It'll
little bit
be a
yet.
little while.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we need manpower. We need nothing really. I mean, we're just sitting.
Yep.
Almost have our core done. We're about to finish our mission. That'll be nice to get a new mission.
Pop up.
Man, you were getting them like crazy.
Okay. Catholicism gains 1% reform desire. We gain 2 papal influence. Is that 2 papal influence? Is that just like literally 2?
Yes, we've had this event a number of times now.
Okay. Or there's nothing we can do. Lose 1% reform desire and gain 5 unrest in Hampshire.
No.
Okay.
We'll take that papal influence, please. All right, there's your mission done.
Take another mission.
Okay, we have a few. Become papal controller. I hate this mission
Okay.
because you literally can't make it. It's just such a chance. Like if we try to become papal controller right now, we have a. What do we have? We have a 5.2% chance. So you take that mission and then you have a 5% chance of succeeding.
I think we're going to take Manpower reserves need to recover. We're not planning on warring for a little bit yet, right? Planning on warring England when our truce expires. And truce will expire with England in not like 6 years, 8 years.
Yeah.
So
It's going to be
forever.
a long time.
Okay. So I'm taking Manpower reserves need to recover.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
In the meantime, we are now back below 1 corruption. We're at 0.99 now.
Good.
Which was the threshold that I wanted to be at. I've set our root out corruption slider. Ooh, we have victory cards, which are completely pointless. Victory cards is this thing that they added to the game so that people who play multiplayer EU4 and are playing against each other can like say, hey, I have more victory points than you.
Okay.
It means nothing at all.
It's really good.
But for some reason, Paradox just loves finding ways to say who's better. And that's one of the things we were kind of afraid of. France declared their own separate war on England.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but it also means England's going to be weak.
But France might take some land from them.
Well, he declared reconquest, so he's probably going to take back the 2 provinces that are down in the south, and that's about it.
Okay.
He may try to take Calais. It's possible.
All right. Well, that won't be too bad then.
Yep. Let's see. I would say we should build a spy network on Pomerania. Now that we're stockpiling a little bit of money, look at that, 14 ducats a month, not bad. Start building some more ships, light ships. But I don't trust the game to do it in provinces that are good, so let's do it manually.
All right, so build naval units. Oh man, I thought this one gave me the cost view. Where do I get the one that shows me the cost in each province? That's
You got to click on the actual ship you want to build, the bark, and then it'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So look at the cost. 16 is the cheapest. We don't get the cheaper one in England. Like I thought London got a modifier for shipbuilding. Or is that just time?
We built a shipyard that's faster time, but not better, cheaper price. We only have 4 provinces with this trade good. We've got Inverness, Cumbria, Lancashire, and then Tyrone, the northern coast of Ireland. I really dislike this modifier because it means you have so many ports that are basically like
Useless.
suboptimal.
Yeah.
That if you're playing properly, you would never use them. And I really dislike that they added that back in. Anyway.
How many do we want?
Up to our force limit. Our force limit's gone up since we lowered our autonomy.
So
we have
43 of 50? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And we just got to keep an eye on these English separatists. Hampshire, Kent, and Marches are down to 2.4 unrest.
Man, 16 and 18 look pretty similar in this font, too. All right, there's the last 16.
Having positive 3 stability and high legitimacy is it's really making this unrest pretty darn manageable. Not to mention the Scottish break the Black Douglas, -1 unrest is quite nice. What's our next idea? Siege ability plus 20%. Cool. That's fun.
Yep. So it's
yeah.
Hurry up and wait right now.
Yep. Peace. Peace is good. We like peace.
Do we?
I guess. I
How
don't
was
know.
the battle with France? So France is just sieging down that area, down in the south. Some allies going at it here. Aragon and France are fighting?
Yep. Looks like England is allied to Castile, Portugal, and Galray, and they all honored the defensive call. So France is fighting. Press the E key to go to diplomatic, and then left-click on France, and you can see their perspective. They're fighting Aragon, Castile, Portugal, and England. My guess is that England has such a small frap. Their navy is tiny compared to what it used to be. They probably can't even get their army onto the mainland to help out. But we'll see. I mean, France is fighting. It's fighting a lot of people right now. And he's got a tech advantage over Aragon.
Cardinal bribe to move again.
What a jerk. Okay.
So they've taken. So we just gained fucking another 1 corruption.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's the same one, except England. Last time it was Denmark. This time it was England. Bribed our cardinal out.
Ooh. Oh, we have good news.
What's that?
Go
Someone
right click
died?
on Bohemia. Go look up Bohemia.
Okay, are we finally?
On monarch
Wow.
death, a noble from House Stuart succeeds to the throne.
That was very close. Very close. Then.
Yeah. That's why we lowered autonomy.
All right.
So
well, we gotta root
that's
out
awesome.
corruption again.
Yeah, we do. Okay.
So let me see if I can do that. That's economy, and it's root.
Yeah, it's yeah. I had it. Generally, I try to hit a 0.12 breakpoint. That way, it goes down by 0.01 every month because it's a monthly calculation. But in this case, I
0.2.
just
You said
0.12 because then it goes down a 1/12 of that every month, which would be 0.01. But in this case, you want to go down as fast as possible. Just go straight to the right, all the way to the 100%.
It's expensive. Okay.
It is very expensive, but we'll have to do that for a few months. It'll take about a year
All right.
to get your stability back or your corruption back down below 1. Protestant Reformation. Okay, so Protestant has spawned. Now this is very, very interesting and fun. So let's go F1 and then go to your religion tab, which we've barely spent any time on at all.
Okay.
So we just spent all of our papal influence. We got some free stability out of it. How would you feel about abandoning Catholicism?
It's probably a good time to do it if we're gonna do it.
If you were to do it, yeah, you would want to spend all your points before you do it. So in the top left, there's a little like button convert. Until that last event had happened, which by the way couldn't have happened until the reform desire had reached near 100%. You'll notice on the main screen we're at 98.6% reform desire.
Uh-huh.
Every Catholic nation's been getting those events that we've been taking about, lusty maids and whatever. And every time they've taken those decisions, they've increased reform desire. Now it's at 98.6, which means that the Protestant Reformation can begin.
Okay.
So if you want, we could become Protestant.
Okay.
Right now, go ahead and click the religious map mode, which is O for us.
Okay.
Remember we looked
Everybody's
before.
yellow.
Everyone's yellow, except in the center, the heartland of Europe, there is a province now that is not yellow. It's blue with yellow dashed lines.
Yeah.
The province of Würzburg. This is a Protestant center of Reformation, meaning that this is a spawn location for this new religion, this new sect of Catholicism. If you and I right now decide to embrace Protestant, we will also get a spawn in our country, and it's going to help convert to Protestant, and it's going to put pressure. Think about it like civilization. It's going to put pressure on every nearby province. It's going to auto-convert. In fact, right now you can even see the province of Würzburg is Protestant, and it's already got this little icon next to it in the province of Bamberg. It's auto-converting an adjacent province.
Okay.
So it's forcing Protestant to spread. So let's talk about the differences between Catholicism and Protestant.
Okay.
If you open up that convert button.
I can click on it without automatically having it happen?
Yep, just click on, click on the convert button,
Yep.
and then you'll list, these are the available things you can convert to. Protestant.
We get more money.
It says the center of Reformation will appear. There can only be 3 centers of Reformation. So there's already one, because that's what
Excuse me.
we would get the second. The third nation to choose it would get a third, and then after that, you don't get the center of Reformation. You just become Protestant.
Okay.
So we would get national tax modifier plus 10 and improved relations plus 15. Those things are both pretty good.
Okay.
Beyond that, though, hover. Please don't click it yet. Hover over that little tiny button in the top right corner of the Protestant. Convert to Protestant. Protestant becomes the new state religion. We lose 100 prestige.
Holy shit.
We lose the De Heretico Comborendo Act, which was the decision we took at some point. We gain 370 ducats. Cool. But we also get this temporary modifier for the next 10 years called Religious Zeal, which gives missionary strength versus heretics. So basically, we'll be very, very good at converting our land from Catholic to Protestant for the next 10 years.
We're going to be minus 30 prestige, though?
Yeah, you lose basically all your prestige to abandon Catholicism.
Can you go negative?
Yes, up to negative 100.
Jesus.
Beyond that, we lose other things too. One of the things that we get from being Catholic is that Catholicism gives tolerance of the true faith plus 1 and tolerance of heretics minus 1.
Okay.
If we're not Catholic, we don't get those things. So it doesn't show it there, but we're also going to lose tolerance of the true faith plus 1.
I don't know what those do.
Tolerance of the true faith means every province that is of your actual state religion has negative 1 unrest.
Okay.
So it's going to make it a little bit harder to keep our unrest in order.
Okay. Well, we already have other reasons why our unrest is problematic, and this is going to screw our prestige, which screws a bunch of our combat stuff, right? Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
So we could have some problem with these rebels popping up. I mean, I guess they're just rebels, so we could probably crush them anyways. But like, we're gonna have to be fighting a bunch of rebels, which I'm okay with, honestly. But isn't there more important things about this, like our relationships with all the Catholic nations around us?
Yeah, that's a pretty important consideration. If you're trying to go for like personal unions, like say over Bohemia, they probably aren't going to like you too much if you stop being Catholic. One of the main reasons they took the royal marriage with us is because we had the same religion.
So you at least want to wait for Bohemia to die.
I'd like to see what happens there.
Okay.
The risk is that if we don't click this button right now, we're not going to get the center of Reformation.
And you want the center of Reformation because it gives us these modifiers that we wouldn't get otherwise.
We're still going to get the modifiers. The nice thing about the center of Reformation is that it will just auto-convert some stuff for us very, very quickly for free. So if you're going to go Protestant, you should do it right away. If you're not going to do it, then...
I don't have enough information to make this decision. It's not like you haven't given me enough information, but I don't have enough of an idea of how much of an impact religion makes in the game.
Okay.
I will roll with what you want to go with on this.
Okay, here's what I'd suggest. If you're a brand new player, which you are, but if you're following the series at home or whatever, I would suggest this. This is a huge break point in the campaign. This is where I would say, okay, play Scotland twice. Stay Catholic once, the next time go Protestant. See what happens. It's a completely different game. This is one of those things where it's like every game will not be the same because in this case, that one specific nation spawned the Reformation. It could have been us. We could have had the event that spawns it, and we wouldn't have had a choice. We would have been Protestant regardless because the event decided that we are going to spawn the Protestant Reformation. So every game will always be different, and I'd say for this time, let's just stay Catholic.
Stay Catholic.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Right. We probably need to cut this here, right?
Yeah, let's take a break here. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow.
See you guys soon.
See you in a bit.